In the 22nd century, humanity had a foothold in the stars, but the inadvertent destruction of the Earth has plunged the galaxy into a new dark age. In the years since the collapse, there has been a near total loss of the political, technological, and economic advances in human civilization. The initial focus of the colonies, never intended to be self-sufficient, was simply survival. Disconnection of the lifeline from the resources of Earth wiped out many, and the survivors faced a most desperate enemy: each other. The ensuing lawlessness shattered the old political structure and led to the rise of warlords and a brutal cycle of subsistence and war. Several hundred years later, the colonies have stabilised into simple feudal society, unable to understand and extend the technological artifacts it uses to survive. An aristocratic elite fights between themselves for the right to rule over the scattered fragments of humankind. Welcome, folks, to Star Dynasties. It's basically, yes, Crusader Kings meets Dune. I turned the music down a little bit, it's a bit loud. Put it down. Yeah, it's basically Dune. It's turn-based Crusader Kings in space with basically your Dunes. I don't have a new games budget for this month. Okay. So I'm assuming everything's gone through correctly, right? It's changed the titles and stuff. Another game, Nemo. My schedule's already full. Okay, I could go for the guided scenario, which is the tutorials, but we'll screw that. We're gonna go for new game. I did actually make myself here before, so let's make me, shall we? Face it away. No, direction. There you go. Give me that. Let's make me, shall we? Face. Hair. That's kind of like my hair. Dark brown, eyebrows. Eyes there, eye color. Hair, nose, fine, that's mouth. That's fine. Clothing, their accessory. Nope. There you go. Clothing. We're gonna go here. I like the blues. Hang on. Let's switch that to. Give me the. There was a color here I got before that was really nice. It was a kind of dark blue. There you go. That'll do. Cloth color. Okay, keep that going there. Okay, that's better. Just get up something a bit brighter then. That's salmon shirt, good. That's fine. Nemo. If you want to see, it's up on the Discord channel under documented games. Hey, Daggerbert. Yep. Okay, House Nemo. Our faction is going to be called what? Our faction is going to be called. Give me a faction name, people. Give me a faction name. The Nemonauts. Something that fits in the stuff. Just so you're aware, basically a house controls a planet. A faction is a selection of houses that exist together. So a baron controls a house, controls a planet. A duke controls several planets, and a league controls several factions. Chome. Ooh. Okay. Well, we can make our league that. Making a league tome is kind of interesting. The league fits with Chome. Is it the Landsrad? Was that the one as well? Was it the Landsrad? We are the Landsrad Council. We are House Nemo of the Landsrad Council. I'm going to go easy because I literally have only played the first few turns of this game. I haven't played very much. Right, our traits. Oh, I am. My little symbol. What are we going to have? The Landsrad is a parliament. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, something like that. The Combine, Honnet, over. Yeah, Chome is awesome. Like, calling the if we ever become in charge of a league, calling it Chome is something I'm in favor of. Is that the Ubisoft logo? I'm not using that. That was the one we had before that was really kind of cool. I was enjoying that. Was it that one? No. It was something else. What was it? That looked kind of nice. Fleur-de-lis. 7-pointed star. Is that aperture? Is that the Iron Cross? Yeah, Iron Cross. Don't know what that is. That's like a robotic eye of some kind. Eye of Horus. Mobius loop. We can be Ultramarines! We can be Ultramarines! It's not aperture, I'm looking at the copy right now. We can be the Smurfs. That also looks familiar. I like that one, actually. Chaos! 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 Scales of Justice. Ooh, that's nice as well. We can be Hyrule. We can be Yin Yang, I guess. Oh, what was the one I was enjoying? It was one. If it was that one. I was like, yeah, I'll go with that one. Right. Okay. Our traits, because we have personality traits, and this is a zero-sum game. We have to balance up to 0. So we can have personality traits for myself. We are cruel. We are kind. So if we are kind, for example, our diplomacy is better, but our military and our security is worse. We become more happy when our friends are happy. We are less happy when our friends are unhappy, and so forth. And people who are also kind like us. People who are cruel don't like us. But in general, people like us. If you're cruel, we suffer in diplomacy, but we gain military and security. We are happy when enemies are unhappy. We are unhappy when enemies are happy. We are less happy when our friends are happy, and we are less unhappy when our friends are unhappy. This looks Eldari. Is it? So we can be brave, or we can be cowardly. I like being tribal because your character's family oriented, which just kind of works because I am personally. Our home planet, so we can be an upstart duke. Your dynasty has recently seized control of your faction and are not considered the legitimate rulers. This will make it easier for others to justify attacking you until some decades have passed. I'm clearly dull. I'm not interesting at all. If you're dull, you lose reputation, but you actually gain it. You gain nerd skills. You gain the nerd skills of administration and technology. Solar system rebellious. One thing I have to have is, because it's me, we have to have asteroids, right? We need asteroids. Like, it's me. Asteroids are a thing. Which are the only things you can actually have there. You can have asteroids. We're gonna balance that out with what we're gonna have here. We're gonna have a. There's very few +1s to work with, so you get another -1. Home systems rebellious. Is that usually the only other -1 is the rebellious? Really? So why would you ever pick asteroid belt? Is there a +1 I haven't seen? Diplomats in the blood gives you more diplomacy, and Cyberdyne Systems 4800. Your house is in possession of a black box that contains an experimental pre-collapse military AI. While we have no way of hooking the AI up to our ships in any meaningful way, we have Omega. Is there an unlucky trait? Actually, there is there an unlucky trait? Dull, stupid, vengeful, proud, rule breaker, reserved, greedy, fickle. No, there's no unlucky trait, unfortunately, because that would be perfect for me. See. Energetic. +3. We have. What are the +3s actually? Great infrastructure. I guess that would work. Great infrastructure as well. We could balance that out with great infrastructure, which means your home planet is amazing. Okay, so if we put that in, we need to get a -2 to balance that out. Upstart Duke means we have a couple of decades of problems, but until then, we're gonna be okay. Okay, my personal strength. is in... What do you think, folks? What's my personal strength? What do you think of me? What am I good at? What do I do with the good things? Administration is basically like running, keeping your country running. Military is your military. Diplomacy is like buttering up other people. Security is like your internal security, like spies and so forth. And tech is basically how well are you at dealing with the old tech that no longer exists. No, it's House Nemo. That's how it works. Because if I change here, for example, it parses it correctly. That's built automatically. It doesn't have to be a house. I could call it something else. It could be not House Nemo. It could be whatever it is, but it parses it correctly. Technology is cool because there's not many people who do technology, and that does actually work for me. So we're trouble. We have an asteroid belt, and we kind of got into our place of power by violence recently. But our planet is amazing, and let's go. Let's start our house. Our house? It is our house, yeah. I'm going to explain a bit as best I can from when I did the tutorial, but I'm mostly as fresh as everyone else is here. Oh my god, we're not even in a faction. Okay, this is the galaxy as we know it so far. We're not even in a faction. We are literally by ourselves. We're in a faction. We're not in a league yet. It's just, we are alone. And so what we have here, we have three planets. Our home system is Mizar. We have Haze with us as well. We have Beta Tauri with us as well. Humanity no longer has the capability of colonization. Colonization no longer is a thing. So we can't colonize. Ursa Majoris, that's a dead planet. Dead planet. There's a lot of dead planets around us here, unfortunately. We cannot colonize them. So we have 3 planets. Every person can only control a single planet. So our house, House Nemo, is in charge of Mizar. Okay, so let's open up our faction. So this is my faction. Landsred Council, your faction. We currently have too many people. We have 13 members of our household. We have too many people in my family. Because resources are finite, because space is limited in the colonies, it is considered every house's responsibility to limit its population and consumption of colony resources. The maximum that is considered fair for a house is proportional to its wealth, since rich houses tend to provide more value to their economy than they consume. This is how much House Nemo can support, given its average recent income. The following members are currently scheduled to have a child. Great. So we have 13 people already, and we're scheduled to have 2 more. Fantastic. Please read your text very carefully because your enemies will be very cunning with how you are going to be treated. So yeah, this is our faction. We have 2 vassals because we aren't our own vassal. We are ourselves. However, so Mizar is being held by us, Landsred Council House Nemo. Heze, for example, is our vassal in the Landsred Council, but is currently being held by House Barker, the head of which is Baron Rob Barker. That hair, Rob. That hair. Oh my god, that hair. And we have Beta Tauri, which is currently done by House Simon, which is being held by Baroness Melisande Simon. So basically, a Baron runs a planet, a Duke runs a faction, and in a collection of factions like we have here, the Lucero Quadrant. This is what they call a league. It's multiple factions together. So the supreme faction here is the Lucero Quadrant, which is there in HD 69830, run by House Lucero, obviously. And here we have Alniat, which is part of the Alexander systems run by, I'm assuming, House Alexander. Yeah. So they are the vassals of this group. We don't have a league, we are by ourselves, and we currently have 2 planets that kind of really... Beta Tauri is really, really isolated. It's probably going to get gobbled up by the Hutchinson territories, the Higgins sector specifically. Would love to see someone called Tree in the Barker family. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to do. We have here money. We got 45 money. Last turn we got 11.3. We have vassals. We can have up to 4 vassals due to our infrastructure and our administration skills, etc., etc., and our income. We have action points. Every turn you have a certain number of action points, which is reflected by how happy you are, how good administration you are, and a lot of things like that. If you are over vassaled or over family membered, you're probably going to get punished in somewhere over here. And this gives you an idea of what to do here, right? Let's see here. So the following members of your house have not been given an assignment. I've got a very, very massive house. Low taxes, that's fine. Upstart Duke, yep. 25 years before that goes away. And has claims. We can claim vassalage. Oh, we can join the Lucero Quadrant. We can offer vassalage to House Lucero. Regardless, we have our council here. Our council with administration, military, diplomacy, security, and technology. These are my stats, and everyone I add to the council has their stat in that added. Who do we have in our council? We have my father, Chris Nemo, age 60, and he's good in the military. We have my son-in-law, Haruni Nemo, age 20. How old am I? I'm 41. Not that far off. My son-in-law, Duke Consort, Noxolo Nemo, my wife. My god, what's that symbol? Cruel. My wife is cruel. Great. Lovely. She's honorable, yet cruel. Okay. We have my daughter-in-law, Rocio Nemo. We have my brother, Hayden Nemo. We have my sister-in-law, Nadie Nemo. My god, she's cowardly, greedy, and, like, dishonorable. My daughter, Mistress Nemo. Lina Nemo. She's also cruel. She got that from her mother. We have Duke Heir Henrik Nemo, who is actually the eldest son. There's no male lineage here. It's always the eldest son. So Duke Henrik Nemo is our current heir. If we die, Henrik becomes the new person. And my other son, Master Tamas Nemo. They're all reserved. You are reserved, contented, and brave. You are reserved and tribal. That's fine. You are cruel and reserved. You are... Hang on. You are... help. You are cowardly, greedy, and rule breaker. You are... I think that is forgiving, reserved, and dull. You are cowardly and brave. You can't be cowardly and brave, surely. Honorable, not brave. Honorable. My wife is honorable, cruel, and reserved. My son-in-law is intelligent, humble, cowardly, and dull. And my father is forgiving and reserved. Everyone's reserved. Everybody's reserved. Right, let's start appointing. We're going to spend pretty much all of our action points appointing our council because we need to A, give us fill up our council. We have to B, 2 people in my household are not yet married. I've got to get married. I got to marry my son off to somebody, and I've got to marry. I'm assuming it's one of my husbands, one of my brothers. Is not married yet. No, my dad isn't married. I got to marry my dad off. Fill up the council. The size of your house is generating whispers about the unfair consumption of scarce colony resources. Yeah, I know. That's rough. And we have currently significant disadvantage. Yeah, Beta Tauri's screwed up for me. Until I get, like, Nihal and maybe Ashlesha, we're kind of screwed here. I might have to actually offer vassalage to there just so I can have a bit of a gather here. I guess you are alone on this side, aren't you? The Huff planets are kind of alone here. We have... You can expand your empire by pressing or championing the following claims. Landron Council claim to be the master of the Lucero Quadrant. We've got a claim to be the master of the Lucero Quadrant? Okay. Nadie Nemo has a claim to rule the Alexander systems. And Baron Rob Barker's claim to rule the Lucero Quadrant. So Rob Barker also has a claim to rule the Lucero Quadrant. Right, let's put people. So who's our best administrator? My wife. My son-in-law. It's usually my wife. My son-in-law is my best administrator. Go in there. You assigned your son-in-law to the council as head of administration for House Nemo. I get respect because I appointed a council member. I get happiness. I get sorry, Haruni gets happiness and respect, and also he doesn't get as much happiness because he's humble, so he doesn't particularly care about being a council member. We, however, get a favor. We've given our son-in-law a position in the council. We have one favor with our son-in-law. Our military is going to be headed by my father because it's always the father. Again, you're happy, but you're reserved. We have a favor with our dad. Actually, what are your skills, wife dear? Your tech is 33. Usually it's the wife that goes into administration. As far as whenever I've played a game, it's always the wife that goes into administration. But right, our biggest diplomat is my daughter-in-law. My best security person is my daughter. Security people are crap. And the best technology is my brother, but I gotta give my wife a job. If I don't give my wife a job and get the head, I'm gonna never hear the end of it. Fine, wife, take a job. I won't shut up about it. Okay, so our council is full. So we have a lot of administration, military, so forth. We're still low. We still have way too many people, which means we need to get more things. We need to have more money, basically. We need to have an income of 13. Our last income was 11.3. Can we increase that somehow? Yes. I might have to increase my taxes. Set taxes to medium. Hopefully next turn that means we'll have enough money for that to be a thing, and we're out of action points. So we have the vassals though. We have administration and technology, so our vassal count goes up to 6. Hey, Bosk. My dad's not married. I need to marry my dad off. True gender equality. Try to offload your dad on someone else. Which can happen if my father is the less prominent. Whenever you arrange a marriage, if the person you're marrying is the less prominent one, they'll leave your house. If they're marrying someone who of a lower tier, they'll join your house. So we have our contacts. There's so many people in the game. They're all family trees and so forth. They're all family trees here. If you look at my family tree, go to me personally. My feelings. I'm currently happy-ish. My family tree. So my father married somebody and had my brother Hayden and me. Aneve Romero, I married her daughter, Noxola Romero. So she must have a claim to something in the Keller clan. Then I've got husbands-in-law and stuff. So this entire side of the family here is different. Ah, interesting. There you go. This is see, because this is Keller clan here. So Keller clan came to our side, had a son, but the son married the Baroness. So the son went to the Mark's Dominion in an unknown faction, and the other daughter is also in the Keller clan. My sister-in-law is originally from the Lucero Quadrant. That's probably why we have claims there, because my sister-in-law comes from there. And then all the kids. Most of my kids are already married. Yeah, my Duke heir isn't married and my father isn't married. But bloodlines are important in this game. Like, people who are your family are most likely to help you. They're usually your best allies, because it's all about family. You can betray family, but there's like kind of a weird honor system in place. Like, for example, if I want to attack somebody here, did request allegiance, you can see like I'm pressing a claim, but it's also, you can see the moral consequences. It's dishonorable to do this because you have to respect the sovereignty of a duke over the territory. But I have a slight reason that sort of counter does that, because I've got a claim to it. Demand the Landsrod Council claim to the Master Lucero. Then it's like, yeah, don't go to war. Don't go to war against leagues. The Archon of Lucero is my distant kin. This family, don't go against your family. I've got a claim to it, but it's against my family. It's all diplomatic blah blah. It's all diplomatic blah blah. Right, it's end of turn anyway. We'll see what happens. First turn is pretty much putting that in. I've still got to marry people off. And I've still got other people who need to do jobs. They haven't got jobs to do. Who is she? Today I saw negotiator Rocio Nemo and spoke to her for the first time. She is my daughter-in-law. I spoke to my daughter-in-law is also my chief diplomat. But I just met her. I made her my chief diplomat and then I met her. And I spoke to her for the first time, or perhaps it was the first time I actually noticed her. It was a thunderstorm. Her words rang like petals from heavenly bells, and every move was part of the most exquisite dance. I must... Do not fall in love with your daughter-in-law, me. Do not fall in love... Hey, me! Don't fall in love with my daughter-in-law. Severe food shortages have broken out on Mira. So the person in charge, Baron Smith, is now... his reputation is collapsed because there's a food shortage. Baron Smith has put the food needed for House Smith under guard, leaving others to fend for themselves. So they've protected themselves, so he's a bit happier. But he's supposed to protect his colonists, but he's not done so. He is not to protect his colonists. And whenever you get a thing, you can check the context as well. So whenever he's like, why is this turning up? You can, A, why is this important enough? This is important enough because it's important enough because Smith is a ruling house, but it's also because it borders me. The only reason I saw this is because it was on my border. If it was over here, I wouldn't have had a notice about it. And also, it gives us the context of, because there were food shortages, he's put the food needed for his house under guard. Your wife and your sister-in-law have gotten into a fist... Oh, my family. What a shameful way for members of the nobility to behave. The spark that triggered it might have been a heated game of laser ball, but the tension between these two had been brewing for quite a while. This incident has not improved matters. So they fought each other. And because you're cowardly, your unhappiness goes way up. It was minus 28 for you, but because you're cowardly, your unhappiness goes up as well. Great. I mean, your wife is cruel and annoying enough that you had to give her just to shut her up. Of course you want to fall in love with someone else. Can you make your horse a council member? I don't know. What else is happening? Baron Rob Barker wants marriage between Duke heir Henrik Nemo and Constable Carly Barker. What will you ask for in return? So you want to marry into my house. Okay. So basically, your daughter is 54. My son is 24. She's a good administrator, though. But she is a good administrator. Right, son, learn the rules of money making. How much are you worth, son? About 20 for about 20 gold. You gave marriage between Duke heir Henrik Nemo and Carly Nemo to Baron Rob Barker in return for 20 monies. Rob Barker thinks this marriage is to his benefit, so my son is now married to Carly Nemo. So usefulness of Constable Carly Barker. We'll find a use for you. You may not be our administrator, but your administration skills will be helpful. Fear of missing out on better match. Lost 20. Yeah, good. Duke heir Nemo is now married to Carly Nemo. A feast is being held to celebrate the marriage between your son and your daughter-in-law. Down the gullet. Your son is stuffing his mouth with whatever comes to hand, no matter how rich. His mouth is a cascade of beef and pork, luxury synthetics crafted only for the finest banquets and most discerning gourmands. These delicacies are crammed into his maw with the finesse of a garbage compactor. Master Thomas Nemo now has the trait greedy. I received the money. My vassal gave me money to marry off his mother, probably, to my son. Baron Melisande Simon inherited an unknown person's belongings and obligations. You inherited... Someone died and gave a bunch of stuff to you. Okay. Sure, you're my vassal. An opportune interruption. I was in the middle of a conversation with negotiator Rocio, Nemo. I couldn't tell you what it was about. I was thinking of nothing else but the shape of her lips, and how much I wanted to hold her. I was on the verge of blurting out how I felt, but thankfully we were interrupted by security detail. My god, it's only been like a year. The wife of Baron Ron Barker is now pregnant. Duke Rumor Higgins learned some more combat tactics. Archon Lucero is granting permissions to have children. Because of the population control, you need to offer permission to have children. Baron Miss Simon has assigned an unknown person to the council as head of technology for House Simon. Duke Teddy Huff refused permission for an unknown person to have another child. Sir Harper McClure of House McClure is dead. No, if that was the person who died to give Simon anything, we would have known. Oh. House McClure. House McClure is what planet? Vitatarai. Oh, you're a house that's not even in charge of your own planet. Yeah, there are houses here that aren't even in charge of your own planet. Really? Oh yeah, there are 4 houses here. There's House Simon, House McClure, House Brown of Vitatarai, and House Abbott. Okay. Are we active? Is it our turn? We're a bit worried. We're a little bit worried. Okay, so what's happened? What's changed? Because of our increased income, we are now capable of having more people, so we don't have problems of having people in our house. Taxes are currently medium. I kind of want to lower that a bit, but it's fine. House income. Actually, where's my income breakdown? Do I have an income breakdown anywhere? House factions, vassals, hosted guests, income expenses. Base income. 9.5. Administration gives you another 3.1. If I have this, what are we getting? If I have that, that's giving us what? 2.5, 4.2. If I have that, I go down to... I lose 2 in a bit. Which leaves me at... enough to have that. So let's drop taxes again briefly. Just because they'll like us. Until they like us. Once they like us a bit more, we'll be happy with this. We can raise them up again. Okay. Right. I need to marry my dad off. Dad, who can you marry? Arranged marriage. Who would you like to marry your father with? Admiral Christian Nemo will move to House Romero. So I can marry my father away to House Romero, which is where? Over there, Keller Clan. We can marry Aloha Simon, which is from House Simon, from Vitatorai. We can marry Gay Pierce. Give my dad an 18-year-old wife. Jesus. Marry my son off to a 54-year-old woman and give my dad an 18-year-old wife. This is a release version. This is the early access version. Hey, Prismatic Flux. Where are you from? You are from House Pierce. Who are you? You are House Pierce, which currently rules Nihal, right? Nihal is under the black. No, you are not here. You're just a part of a house that is on Nihal. You're not even the ruling house of Nihal, Gay Pierce. At least Aloha Simon's part of a ruling house. Fine. You're asking for marriage between Admiral Christian Nemo and Aloha Simon. Ask politely. I'm your master. Threat to depose Baroness Millicent Simon will be accepted, but also do not threaten. Again, moral consequences. Do not threaten this. Give him the young wife, then have an affair with both your daughter and mother-in-laws. That sounds like this type of game. So I've married you there. You got married, and your reservedness cancels out with your tribalness, and you're happy as well. Congratulations. Feast is being held. You bang your staff. I did what? Excuse me? I bang my staff? I do what now? Oh, right. On the stainless steel table, shaking the hole. Oh, in this most happy occasion, I would like to offer a few words. Offer heartfelt marriage advice. Or stress the importance of house and family. I'm not going to give my dad marriage advice. That's stupid. If I was intelligent, I could display my rhetorical skills. This stress the importance of house and family. The marriage is part of the larger story of House Nemo. Marriage unites more than the bride and the groom. It holds our houses together. It is the rope that binds the galaxy and keeps it from the precipice. Your stepmother and your father's relatives seem pleased. Your stepmother and your father are disappointed to be reduced to footnotes in their own wedding speech. Yeah, it's fine. Appreciate speech on family, but disappointed to be reduced to a footnote in the wedding speech. And you're okay with that because you like family anyway. Cool. And I appreciated my own speech on this. That's nice. I'm now happy, which is good. Your daughter suddenly doubles over in the stomach. In the middle of the feast, grunting in agony. She claws at her stomach. The food isn't safe, she cries. How old were those food stores? So my son-in-law served rancid food, and my daughter is now sick. Is now ill. Which means that we're back online? Okay, it's... Right, well, we have to do assignments now. Like, everyone here can get an assignment. Everybody here can get an assignment. So, turns out, my wife, your first job is to basically give your daughter medical attention. Actually, my brother is actually better at technology. Actually, no, is better at technology than my wife is. My brother, please treat your niece. Will have a 31% chance of being healed, plus 31% chance of being healed every turn. To be more effective, Hayden Nemo may need to travel for this assignment. This assignment's location can change during its lifetime, especially its Mizar. Yes, Hayden Nemo will travel as required. If you need to travel, you're allowed to travel. Your brother has started an assignment to provide you personal medical attention to Mistress Lena Nemo. Okay, we have 5 points left. The size of your house, that's not true anymore. We are exactly the right number, I think. Yeah. A wizard staff is a knob at the end. Okay, we still have several more to do here. Can we... Infrastructure 5, infrastructure 4. Right. So, we can here, we're going to assist Rob Barker's tax collection. My daughter-in-law. Please go assist. Oh, that's my son's. Yeah, go ahead. Go assist with that collection. You can travel to Heze. So you're there, basically helping tax collection, which is going to give us more money next turn. We've got 3 more points to spend. What are we going to do here? What's our plan going forward? What do we want to do in the long run? I think maybe because what are our claims? Our claims. We have a strong claim on Mizar, on Heze, and Bitatore. We have a weak claim there. We could offer vassalage to this group here, which basically we join the Lucero quadrant, and maybe eat it up. Maybe we eat it up from the within. Blood for the blood god. I don't actually. What is my military power? We have 3 bombers, 6 interceptors, and 2 frigates. 4 bombers, 7 interceptors, 3 frigates. No bombers, 8 interceptors, 4 frigates. Okay. It's messy. We're not very strong yet. So Lady Stephanie Pierce has a weak claim on our faction. You do? Under what? You had a weak... Oh, Jesus. You got a claim on my faction. That's horrible. Nady Nemo's got a claim to rule the Alexander systems. That's this bunch over here, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the Alexander system over there. And Rob Barker's... You've also got a claim to rule the Lucero quadrant. We need to give ourselves more. Hide fleet movements, improve defenses, rebuild the fleet, shift fleet composition, create unrest. No, don't create unrest. For the time being, let's grab some more taxes as well. My wife. You're currently my technologian, so my son. What are you? Executive? Who's part of my council? Yeah, because you're executive, you're admiral, you're a negotiator, you're mistress. I guess you don't have a title. Neither do you. I guess because you got names. My nephew, my niece. Okay. So this bunch can't move because they have to move there anyway. So sister-in-law. Yeah, go there, and you're allowed to move to Beta Tauri. Got one left, but I don't think I've got much to do now. So we're gonna end our turn and see what shenanigans. See if I end up screwing my daughter-in-law. My father's in love with his wife. That's nice. They're both gonna be happy now. That increases the happiness as well, which is good. Your wife is in love. My wife is in love with me. That's lovely. I'm in love with my daughter-in-law. Your sister-in-law has learned a new combat tactic, fighter screen. Good. Fighter screen is minus 30% damage taken by fighters, minus 30% dealt by fighters. Okay. New combat tactic, point defense. An explosion rips through the spaceport on Nehal. Many ships have been lost. You are distant kin. Military damage and explosion details. They've lost 7 bombers and 7 interceptors to the strength of House Blackburn. A cache of shipping manifests and stamped goods has been unearthed that suggests an unknown star system may once have been a member of the Hutchinson territories. That's them, isn't it? Yeah, okay. This weakens an unknown faction's hold on an unknown star system. The Hutchinson territories has gained ownership has a weak claim to own this star system. Okay. Severe food shortages have broken out on Beta Tauri. That's not good. Baron St. Simon's security forces ensure a fair distribution of the remaining food, minimizing the deaths from food shortage. Good on you. You're also ill now, but good on you. For being nice. I'll see if I can help you with stuff like that. An unknown leader gave vassalage to Archon Dalin Lucero in return for Beetlejuice. An unknown leader has become Archon Dalin Lucero's vassal. So the Keller clan gave Lucero shenanigans here. The ore mine of Justice collapsed. Just track down descent. Mistress Tierney Lucero is very ill. Oscar Sanders of House Sanders is dead. House Sanders is on Hayes. Is one of the non-important houses in Sayes. Okay, so the Keller clans have basically they got Beetlejuice because they offered vassalage to House Lucero. Which is again, it is tempting. Can he help with the food at all? Repose grants the purchase improve infrastructure. Actually, what is your infrastructure right now? Improve infrastructure there. Are they all busy? Are they all busy? My son is also ill. Really? Hang on. Whoa, hold the phone. Hold the actual phone. Never mind. Is my son ill? Why are you ill? When did you become ill? Provide medical attention. No, not you. Someone's gonna give you medical attention. No, don't heal anyone else. Heal yourself, you fool. No, never mind. Cancel the assignment. Someone has to give you medical attention. No, I don't want you to... No, someone needs to heal you. Medical attention, there you go. That's assigned task. This is subject. Okay, so down there, someone's got to heal you up. So you're still healing my daughter-in-law, my daughter. My son, you're not doing anything, are you? Nope. Heal your brother. Heal your brother, Henrik. You're allowed to travel as required. We got 10 points left over. We have We have several people without jobs to do. What's our situation here? What's it? If you go click here and go power projection, if you go over here, what's the power projection? Baroness Petty. Baroness Petty has 20 bombers, 2 frigates, 2 interceptors. Teddy Huff has 46. Okay, they really outnumber us here, like tremendously. They outnumber us here. They've got like 82 out of 98 and 25 out of 29, and they've got 58 here and 28 there. That's not good. Right, we were doing infrastructures, weren't we? So infrastructure on. Can I improve infrastructure on Mizar? Is 10 the maximum? Improve infrastructure? No, it's not the maximum, but it's expensive as all hell. Infrastructure. My wife is busy. My daughter. Okay, who's busy again? Effective is 41 because she is part of my council. She's not allowed to travel. So yeah, you can do it from there anyway. You're basically in 3 turns. You'll improve the infrastructure of Beta Tauri. Got 8 points left over and 6 people to give things to. Okay, actions. What can we do here? Claims. Acquire claims. We can start acquiring claims if you want. Yeah, but the thing is that I can't go. If I go to war with Nihal, I'm going to war with their entire league, which is a little bit crazy. Like, what's the force projection here? The power projection here is I can bring 39. There's 12 from over here. None from there because they've lost everything. But Lucero has 122 ships. It's crazy. It's can I increase my fleet sizes? That's something we want to think about. Rebuild fleet, improve defenses. Can I improve? How do we increase our fleet? Hang on, do we have action? Where's help somewhere? Is there help somewhere? Help. Fleet assignment, fleet composition. Forming a vassal colony. How do you build a fleet? Military fleets. Each house drives its powerful military fleet. Each house maintains some form of fleet. Vassal house is obliged to participate, blah, blah, blah. You can accelerate the buildings of fleets. You can increase the maximum level. So, okay, infrastructure. Infrastructure does that. So yeah, we want to increase infrastructure if at all possible. Fleet composition. Run spy network. Pose, grant independence, make vassal faction. We can start planning attacks as well, but it's unlikely. They are so well prepared for this. This is insane. They've got Nebula, which gives them a greater bonus to defending fleet strength as well. Maybe offer help. Can I offer help here? Acquire claim, plan attack. I don't think I can do that, unfortunately. I don't want to spend money. Cause I want to spend money on infrastructure. I don't want to spend money on anything else. What else can we do? Economy stuff. Site taxes to medium. No, keep it as there. Improve infrastructure, we can't do that either. Intrigue. Falsely defame, protection, spy network. Reveal that you're attracted to your daughter-in-law. I can choose to reveal that secret. Spy networks. You can run spy networks around places, I guess. Okay, that costs money. I don't want to spend any money. Justice and punishment. Fine a ruler. Punish on Mizar. We can find these people if there's no reason to find them. We can execute people. We don't need to do that either. We can exile people as well. No, that's fine. Military and war. Personal. Propose a secret romantic relationship with negotiator receiver. Good lord. Politics, internal politics. Landside Council. Hold a feast. Can't do any of that. Depose, grant independence, improve relations. Improving relations is probably something we can just do. Hang on, where are you, buddy? There you go. We're gonna improve relations with you. Improve relations with you. My stepmother. What? Hang on. Hang on, hold the phone. I'm married to somebody, aren't you? You're married to somebody. I thought I married someone else. Nope. Your wife is 17, dude. We went even younger than before. Your wife is 17. Right, stepmom. You can travel. You can travel. I'm allowing you to travel over there to butter up stuff. Over here as well. No. We will improve relations with you as well, but I'm running out of people to do that with. My son-in-law, you're my executive. I'm running out of people to do that with, so never mind. Never mind. What else can we do? Monitor vassals. Economy. I can't. Can you do? We're doing taxes in both places, aren't we? Yes, we are. Rebuild fleets. Rebuild fleets. Go on, someone can do this, surely. Son-in-law, just do that. Work from home. Rebuild our fleets. Not that our fleets are that. Not 15 out of 19. My 17-year-old stepmother. Yep. I'm currently 41. Oh, I'm 42 now. I'm 42 now. Who's left? Who's got the most fleets to rebuild? You're both kind of full on fleets right now. Improve defenses. Offer haze to Duke Teddy Huff. I can give things out. I'm not going to give them though. Fine. It does say that you don't have to worry about spending all your points in the early game, just because there isn't any. Besides, any points I don't use is transferred into money anyway, so we're gonna get an extra 2 gold from this. Okay. A feast was held to celebrate Archon heir Nittis Hutchinson's coming of age. I want to. Can I marry you? I've got nobody I'm married to. I blast. I need someone to marry to you. Archon Jericho Hutchinson was struck by serious indigestion at the banquet. It was decided an unknown person has been serving rancid food, giving The food is bad everywhere here. We've had food shortages in Mira, food shortages in Betatorai, spoiled food at the wedding here, spoiled food at the wedding there. All the food is in horrible places. An unleader gave vassalage to the Archon. I'm trying for 60 gold. Okay. The Ford quadrant's over there. My son's health is fully recovered. Well done for son's health. I'd already shown. Anything special? She's sick. My son's fully better. An unknown person in Baron Robark have had a baby. My nephew is very ill. Jesus Christ. Can people stop being ill? Barnison snapped at an unknown person. Baron Air Radbarker is very ill. Right. We're currently worried. How are we doing here? So Tamas Nemo is no longer wounded, right? Yeah, you're fine. So we can stop this assignment. And hiring Nemo. Provide medical attention to my yeah. My nephew. Infrastructure's working out. Actually, we've got 61. Is that enough to infrastructure increase? 70. Next turn we can start queuing this up as well. We're at the edge of space as well. Kind of very close. I haven't actually started a game before where we weren't part of a thing. Do you want? Can we demand vassalage from you? Request or demand submission from Teddy Huff. We'll refuse. We'll refuse. We'll refuse. Offer vassalage. We'll accept. So we can become vassals over here. There's a planet there as well we haven't seen. I can't grab a vassal because I'm not powerful to grab a vassal. Like, everyone around me is more powerful than I am right now. Everybody around me is more powerful. What's the force projection here like? Yeah, my force projection entirely is the 46. The Dodgson Federation has 46 to put there as well. Where's the Dodgson Federation? I don't even know where they are. I'm assuming that's over there. They can put, yeah, they can come in there, but they're not worried about them or them. The Dixon Sector and the Dodgson Federation, they're probably not going to take part in this fight. However, we have Baron Smith on Mira there. He's got 20. The whole of the league has 70, and Higgins on Alessia. So like, if I attack Mira, for example, I've got to deal with House, where is it? House Smith here, House Higgins, which is the whole of the Higgins sector, and then also House Hutchinson, which is the whole of the Hutchinson territories. And even like that's a Pavonis is better, but not by much. We have 53 plus 18. Rebuilding up here? Rebuild fleet, yeah. See, what is their fleet like here? Their fleet is a lot of bombers. Same number of frigates. We have more interceptors, but we have no bombers pretty much at all. Bombers are good against our frigates. No. I'm too small for anyone right now. I can request allegiance from Baroness. Request allegiance from Baroness Petty. May accept if asked politely. Will you? Intriguing. May accept if asked politely. It's slightly dishonorable, but we have a claim. We have a weak claim to pay to Desert Pavonis. You're not gonna like that at all. Infrastructure 4, infrastructure 5. How do you have such a high military if you have infrastructure 4? You don't. Hang on. What's your? You got 90. You've got 9. If you've got 90, 14 and 12. How big is that planet? That's 26 between them. If you've got 90 spare, buddy. crazy. Power projection, this includes Baroness Petty's fleet, which means that I have... If the latter rebels, Duke Teddy Huff's fleet will be small. Okay, so that's including this fleet here. 90 includes that 12. Let's make pretty with you. Who's our best person? You got... It was one more turn, then your daughter can go there. We don't have any people... We got really... We need people who are better at diplomacy. We've got no one in diplomacy. Never mind. Next turn, when you're done there, she can come over here and help out. I haven't actually done anything this turn, though. That's a problem. Secrets. I'm attracted to my daughter-in-law. There's a 1.2% chance of it being discovered. Mainly because I haven't acted on it, I think. Contacts. I've got nothing to do this turn. We're just waiting for things to pass right now, so... Sure. I have an new combat tactic. Okay, so Archon Della Nucera wants us to be a vassal. Nihal is infrastructure 7. Honestly, if you give me Nihal, I will join you. You gave vassalage to Archon Nucera in return for Nihal. We took the planet Nihal off them. I've become the vassal of them, but I basically I've now become a huge... We're a lot bigger now. And I now get... there. Which means Nihal... We can actually help there now. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that, actually. I'm definitely happy with that. We got that now, which means these are all under our control. We're a lot bigger. Still one turn going on over there. The turn's still technically not over yet. Our turn hasn't come around. Ooh, bigger. We started the project's quite big now. How are you doing, buddy? How is your faction coming along? No, you're well within your size. This isn't like CK where like you have to be the leader. It's fine being a vassal. You're mostly independent anyway. Besides, if you make the leader unpopular enough, we might try to do we might rebel eventually. Are we waiting for something to happen? Okay. No. During events, other characters are taking their turn. Who's taking their turn? Oh, sorry. Oh, the Archon is dead. She was ill and she died. Okay. Archon Nitus Hutchinson inherited the Hutchinson. He's 16. He's very young. My daughter is fully recovered. Lovely. My mind has been unfocused, my attention is clearly elsewhere. When I'm in the same room as Legoshi Teresiu Nemo, my whole demeanor changes. Sometimes I talk solely to her. Surely everyone must know. Or are they so self-centered that I gotten away with it? Oh god. She's dead, my daughter's health is back. My sister-in-law's not very ill. Nothing to do with me though. Part of the Killer Clan? Fine. Nothing to do with me. My nephew's fully recovered. Lovely. Baroness Petty is pregnant. An unknown ruler charged Dolores Dixon with avenging her unruly claim. Basically, someone annulled a marriage, and they're basically... having an annulled marriage is... like, it's a reason for want vengeance. Like, things like dishonor can be mitigated if you have A, a claim, or B, if you're seeking revenge. There is no tech, there's no research. We're a stagnant society. Technology is your ability to use the current technology. It's how good you are at the... Humanity is stagnated. There is no invention. There is no... We've lost control of our technology. We don't know how things work anymore. Like, we cannot colonize new planets. We have not got that technology for that. So we're basically in the space dark ages right now. And technology is your ability to is a better way to this? Technology. The technology team of a house is responsible for maintaining our knowledge of how to use the machines and devices that remain before the collapse. Reduces chances of illness, increases the chance of recovery, reduces the chance of bad outcomes during childbirth, increases the rate of skill buildup. So teachers come from technology, and increases the maximum number of vassals a house can get a bit as well. We can train? Oh, whoa, we can train? Hang on, so Ballard is no longer hailed, and my daughter's fine as well, so those two can come away from that job. We can train people? My niece. So you are 13. Can we train you? Hang on, where's training? Train. Increases the character's skill. How do we do that? Class management. Training. Train. Carly Nemo in diplomacy. Train Duke Nemo in... Hang on, who's doing the best of... Train Executive Haruni Nemo in administration. Because... let's train my heir. What are you good at? You're good at technology, but so training technology. Are you doing anything, brother? No. Then train my son. Start training my son, please, in technology. Who controls the spice or anything? There isn't one, I don't think. There is no spice. There's just money. So that's... We're still waiting for that to finish. Jesus. How's that coming along? How is our relationship over here? That's probably why he asked, because our relationship is being... Fleet rebuilding at Mizar. Okay. Fleet rebuilding at Nihal. That needs... Rebuild fleet here. Who can do that? My son can do that. Rebuild that fleet. You can travel to there to do so. You can't train... Okay, you can't train kids. Fine. Daughter of mine. My daughter's tasked with my personal protection. My daughter's doing my what's it called? CPP? Because of close personal protection? What the oh, there's stuff over there. It's just from Dorsum onwards. But all these planets are not colonized. Improve infrastructure here. Who can do that? My wife. What's my wife doing? My wife is actually not doing anything right now. Go work over there, wife. I guess gotta get money up. How much do people like me right now? Hang on, if I do this, I think it's is it shift? Is it control click? Control click, right? So, my opinion of Rob Barker is fine. If I click there and then click on myself, control click on myself, then click on Rob Barker here. He kind of likes me. 34. What about you? You kind of like me as well. What about you? You probably don't like me. You're okay. Because at some point, if we get more people, I have to raise the taxes. CPP has 905 meanings. I think it's close personal protection. Okay. We've got 4 action points left. 2 people who haven't got jobs. Okay. Okay, son of mine, what do you want to do? We're building fleets over there. What's your administration? Your structure's 7, so hopefully next turn hopefully by next turn we'll have a lot more money, because our income should be vastly improved now. Vastly improved now they have another planet to tax. We might even have to raise taxes. What's my personal? My power projection has not quite increased yet, but it's going to get there in time. I can. I mean, I've got. I can claim. What is it? How do this? Request or demand submission. Not gonna work. I think if I do this there, I'm going to attack there. No. Attack there. I forgot. Is it event? So actions, politics, external, Lucero quadrant, improve relations. Right, we can request or demand submission from this guy. Which is, it's not going to work, right? It's just not going to work. Actually, how good point. How do other people feel about you? How do you feel about you love Archon Lucerno? Okay, you absolutely love the guy. My sister-in-law's sister as well. Okay, and who's in charge of here? You are not that keen, but you absolutely love this guy. Holy crap. Are you related to him in some way? It's you. Keller as well. You consort Hummel, Keller. Alexander. Oh, you literally are my sister-in-law's sister. Yeah. We're all one big happy family now. One big happy family. You know, so the leader of the Alexander, which is why you've got a. That's why we have a claim on it. I'm not related to this guy at all. I am distant kin with you. Where's the family? Where does our family meet up together? Yeah, you are. Again, you are. You say distant relative. You are literally my sister-in-law's sister. You're my sister-in-law's brother-in-law. I guess that makes you distant. That's my son. Sorry, that's my brother. Which means that's my sister-in-law. Which means that's my sister-in-law's sister. And you're married to my sister-in-law's sister. Which means you're my sister-in-law's brother-in-law. The entire group here is... It's all the same. It's all... Our entire family is located within Lucero. This is why they wanted us to vassal up before, because we're all related. What about you? Are we related to you at all? You're also distant kin. Where do you fit?
Volunteer.
Hey, Dustin162 for the follow. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it here. So where are we related from? It's all via my sister-in-law. It's all via her. Jesus. Literally, this is literally like my sister-in-law, the head of the Alexander systems, the head of the Keller systems, and the head of the Lucerne systems. Like the Dixon family? Because this is essentially the Dixon family, right? The Dixon family came down... Archon heir Seth Dixon basically had several kids. It's not even the Dixon family because it was that's a second marriage. These kids were not with the Dixon family. Because you must have originally been Keller. So whoever Keller was before, we have literally here Duchess Yenga Keller, who's a child of the. They're all within one family, and it's basically Jesus. Oh my God, that's crazy. It's this one family linking everyone here. My sister-in-law's brother-in-law. That's kind of cool. We are pretty damn big now, I think. Unfortunately, can we get you over here? Request allegiance. Cannot pay the cost for this turn. But how do you feel about your boss? You don't like your boss. Finish. Yes. I keep saying this. I want you to finish there, because once you finish there, I'm going to send you here to make friends. Archon consort Leora Lucero has lost interest in Archon Dallin Lucero. You're actually closer kin to me than... Oh yeah, because you're part of the... You're the one that's part of the crazy family. You've repaired the infrastructure there, that's good. I've improved Beta Tauri infrastructure, fantastic. You love us more because I helped you out. An unknown leader rebelled against the Duke, Rumour Higgins, and formed the Leech Federation, pressing an unknown sector's leader's claim to rule the Higgins sector. Ooh, hello. See, there's a fragmentation. They're still within the same league because factions are mostly independent. So when there's a rebellion of this faction, it still remains part of the same league. So now we have the Leech Federation here, who's broken away from the Higgins sector, but is still part of the Hutchinson group. An unknown ruler has broken allegiance with an unknown faction, has pledged an unknown star sector to the Dixon sector. Oh my god, this is the Dixon people as well. So this entire family, the mother of the entire family that links Lucera Quadrant, is married to Archon Dixon. Jesus. This is crazy. Baron Vivek Smith has broken allegiance with Higgins sector. Oh, that guy's joined these guys now. Oh my god. Mira has joined the Dodson Federation in the Dixon sector. Oh my god. Baron Melisande Simon has divorced her husband. Which is bad, do not divorce a marriage. Oh god. Your mother-in-law is dead. Cool. I guess she's my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law. My wife's mom. Hang on. Yeah, yeah. I was like, hang on. Oh my god, it's like, you were cruel, my wife is cruel, and my daughter is cruel. That's the kind of... Cruel just runs in the blood, doesn't it? Cruel? You're not cruel, you're just stupid. Oh my god. Cruelness just runs in the family from you. Oh god, okay, fine. My mother's dead, fine, whatever. Anything else that's turned up that's interesting? Dixon's sector has made a case that its rightful owner of 51 Signy. It is the... Duchess Alexander has cracked down on dissent. Archon Dixon... It's a really weird... Because you're married... Who are you married to? Archon heir Seth... Oh my god. Is this not the mother? She is married to the heir of the Dixon. Oh my god. We are just one massive inbred group, aren't we? Was your robotic and your tentacle wife also? The robotic one was, the tentacle one was not. The tentacle one was awesome. Tentacle wife was amazing. Tentacle wife will save the world. Mercedes is fine. Vasco is fine. Mercedes is married to Sir Piper McClure. I think is also in that planet, right? Piper McClure is also on Abititara? Yeah, okay. Archon Dolores Dixon has earned a new sting. God, that's craziness. Okay, so you're done over there. Good. How much money do we get, actually? 20 last turn, which means we have enough. 21 for 16, okay. I said narrow space, and you weren't wrong. You were not wrong. Can we make you like us, please? Improve relations to you. My daughter-in-law. Actually, my stepmother, go there, because let's be honest here, I don't need to make friends with them anymore. Stepmom, go make friends over here. We're building up there, we're building up there. What's the price for the next? You were 70, right? 70? You're in 7 already. You're quite popular amongst rulers. Perhaps it's time to consider raising your taxes. Oh yeah, I was gonna check. Oh yeah, I can just mouse there, can't I? Hang on. Can I clear this out? How do I clear this? I forgot how to clear this. Because if I can just mouse there, if I just mouse on you, I see how much you like me, don't I? Yeah, that's how much you like me. You like me loads because I just helped your planet. You like me a bit. You're gonna help me like me loads next turn as well. Yeah, they all like me a bit, so let's raise our taxes. Which means we're gonna have more capacity for people as well. Surely the baby should be getting born at this moment. Hang on. Where's my family? Hosted guests, less expenses. See, we're paying taxes over there. We pay a bit of taxes to Lucero, but not much. Military. Our claims. We have a claim to vassalize them. Line of succession. History. Hang on, somebody's... My family tree. Yeah, so my sister, my daughter-in-law, and my sister. What? Hang on. I get confused with the people. These people have too many names. So where am I? I'm over here. So. Yeah, so my daughter's pregnant. Yeah, my daughter's pregnant. The symbol over there, the last symbol on the side over there is pregnant, right? Yeah. Trying for child. Not pregnant, they're trying for child. Not necessarily pregnant already, but they are trying to have a kid. And as is my crush. Okay. Jesus. And then if they have kids, she has a son. She has a child with my son. Then if we get together, I'm gonna be that kid's stepdad and actual grandfather at the same time. Really? Jesus. Oh my god. Oh bless. Oh bless. You build your fleet as well, might as well. Everyone's busy right now. Who's not busy? My daughter-in-law? Go work. My dad is still not doing anything. Do you want to join me? What about you? Do you want to join me? I can't absorb you? I guess you're not next to... Surely, I can't absorb you. Why can't I absorb you? Acquire claim.
Another volunteer?
You, Takagi, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Let's see here. My next goal is trying to get Delta Pavonis. If I get Delta Pavonis... How many vassals can I have? I can have 7 vassals. Like, I have enough vassalage to become an Archon myself. Because for example, if you create a vassal faction, all the planets that they get to keep get reduced into 1 vassal, because vassalage is only counted directly. Like, for example, I am the vassal of Lucero, but Nihal is the vassal of me, not of Lucero. Nihal counts towards my vassal keep, not Lucero's vassal keep. I've got 8 points. What am I going to spend the damn things on? Economy. Assist her tax collection. We're not helping that. Yes. Who's actually not working? My son. Go help with that tax collection, please. So tax collection's happening everywhere. You're also being trained, amusingly enough. Oh, you're getting 0.6 technology a turn. How's your technology coming on, son? Are you winning, son? You love me. You're troubled. Why are you troubled, son? What's your emotional state? Justice, secrets, inheritance, relationships, claims, history, feelings, events. Because you lost your grandmother or whatever the hell. Who cares? And Noxolo Nemo is miserable because you're empathetic, aren't you? Yeah, you got empathy going on. Why is Noxolo Nemo miserable? Why are you miserable? You're my wife. You're miserable because your mother died. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Um, yeah, that's gonna go away with time. But yes, why are you miserable? That's because your mother died. Okay, fine. I accept that. Oh God, what a quote to add to that list. Jesus. Oh God. uh, you never drink after that one, because Jesus. No one's told me to hydrate today. I'm ashamed. Quiet. Can you make a better claim here? It'll take 200 turns, but never mind. We'll do a claim in time. We'll see if we can help that on a bit. Anything else particular want to do here? Improve defense, historical position. We got what? 14 bombers. 9, 9, 18, 6, 24, 29 fighters. And 10 frigates. 18 and it was 21. 33, 43. 55 after all the bonuses. Yeah, so this guy's got massive bomber power. Like huge bomber power. I could get a huge interceptor power because if I join the fight, my vassal leader can join me afterwards. Will you actually accept or refuse? Okay. We'll gradually gain plus 19. Opinion of me. Opinion of me. Personal? Because they're easy and diplomacy. Respect? Because I gave vassalage. Actions will slowly get plus 19 there as well. Straightness is for backs only. I like that. I gotta make use of that in all the posture checks. Yeah. So how can I make my wife happy? Yeah, fine.
Another volunteer?
Hey, hello B1. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Personal. No, I went in. Was it politics? House management. Marriage. Arranged marriages. I can't arrange marriages, they're too young. Counter assignments, children. Allow them to have another child. They're not trying already, are they? Hang on. They're not the ones who are trying. Yeah, they're not the ones who are trying. These are already trying for every child. Okay, Aloha Nemo is too old. Oh, my dad is too old to have kids. Apparently, that's not how biology works. Men don't have a menopause. And your wife is too old. Your wife is in menopause. That's fine. We'll find out what the quotes are then. Before we end today, add up the quotes. See what the new quotes are. Okay. People. Who's untasked? Only my dad's not tasked. That's old. That's not from today. That was from Monday. I wanted to trust me with their gear before I said this. Not number 6, it's just put a number. Because you put the hashtag, it disregarded your argument. No unrest here, is there? Is there any unrest in Mizar? Claimants, population... Rebellion risk is low. Super, super low. With succession, history, fine. How fast can you speed down the speed highway with speediness? Go for the eyes, Barrick! Go for the eyes! Let's see here. I don't think I have anything else to do this turn. Not really. Kenny, what are you doing? That's treason! You carry out repairs, so that you now like me more now. I think, yeah. Good, so you got some infrastructure. An unknown person is leading an uprising against Dixon, who's ruling Sham. Really? Actually, there's an uprising on the home planet of the Dixon sector. Duchess Toby Dodson refused to help an unknown person. Okay, so they refused to help the uprising. They defeated the unknown house in a skirmish in Sham. An unknown person's rebellion failed, and Arcandolores regained control of Sham, so your respect has gone way up. An unknown person has fled Sham in a bid to escape Arcandolores' wrath, and has fled to possibly to Zeta Aquila. Sir Cleveland Weeks is leading an uprising against Baron Bob Barker's rule in Hez. God's sake, fool. Archon refused to help Cleveland Weeks' rebel. Yeah, screw that. Cleveland Weeks wants support in the combat at Hez. So you want my help in uprising against one of my vassals. And this guy loves me. I just upgraded his planet. You are more disliked. You are more troubled. You are greedy. You are dull. No, refuse the request. Do you wish to make? Do you wish to discreetly make Baron Rob Barker aware of the attack that's being prepared? Yes. Oh, really? I get. Baron Rob Barker doesn't know the rebellion is coming. Because you added the hashtag, it disregarded your argument. I missed number 10 being added. Fine, I will try to keep Skypian alive. What's quote 12 then? Yes, warn them. Because it means you like us even more now. You send word that Cleveland Weeks is mounting attack on Hez. You refused help. Yeah, absolutely. Screw that guy. Baron Rob Barker wants your support in the combat out Hez. What you ask for in return? Buddy? The guy literally has 5 interceptors and 2 frigates. Yes. You know what? Out of the goodness of our own hearts. Out of the goodness of our own hearts, we will help you. Who will command and house? We get to do combat. You, my sister-in-law's brother-in-law. Yes, right. Yeah, that was a success. We got some really good quotes today. I appreciate that. You got some good quotes today. Right, so the commander has a significant impact on the Flint. The commander has a significant impact on the strength of our contribution to the fleet. They will also oversee timely field repairs after the battle, minimizing our losses. Of course, we're going to put our dad in, because our dad is our admiral. He's not actually doing anything, so... Your father has been assigned as commander of House Nemo's forces at Hez. You're now a trait where you're basically not at home. Baroness... Yes! The Baroness is helping Baron Rob Barker put down the rebellion. Oh my god. Sir Weeks has 5 interceptors and 2 frigates. The current strength against him is 22 bombers, 35 interceptors, and 14 frigates. Oh yeah, because I'm not in charge here, so basically the fight's happening between them. House Barker wins. Basically, whenever the combat happens, you get to pick what tactics to use, which basically modifies your rolls and so forth, and that's how that works. And yeah, we just completely took them apart. Screw you, Cleveland Weeks. As expected, House Barker defeated the fleet of House Weeks in Hez. As is to be expected, your forces have defeated the smaller amount of House Weeks. Initial strength, we lost 1 interceptor, looks like. An unknown person lost at Hez. Possibly Cleveland Weeks. They lost 3 interceptors and 1 frigate. So, we gain happiness. They gain respect because they won a victory. The remaining forces move to House Barker, which means you're even more respected now. Archon Nittis Hudson gave control of the 4th quadrant. Oh, you actually just gave up a quadrant. You lost the entire bottom quarter. The 4th quadrant is no longer part of the... Hutchinson just lost like an entire faction to whatever this Red League is. And like I said, the Red League's capital is there. The Red League must be quite big. Archon Dinosaur snubs some rulers for the feast he's hosting for the marriage between Mistress Cindy Hunt and an unknown person. I don't know who this person is, but they kind of like me. Okay. Okay, sure. A tournament is being held in honor of the marriage there. An unknown person has won a tournament in honor of the marriage between Mistress Cindy and Hunt and an unknown person. Okay. Archon Dallin Lucera became outrageously drunk during the feast, embarrassing himself. He's extra happy now, pleasantly drunk. In honor of the feast of the marriage between an unknown person, success. There's larger success and the guests depart in fine humor. An unknown person is now married to an unknown person. Why is this even relevant to me? This idea has popped up because at least 2 of the related characters have an importance level that meets your minimum required stuff. The unknown people fail to meet me. Because it's part of League Hutchinson and it's the League borders me. The marriage is also between these 2 leagues. That's why it is relevant to me. Duke Rumour Higgins charged Archon Nittis Hutchinson with avenging Dutty Toby Thomason's crime, the annexation of... So basically, when the Dodsons took Mira from Higgins, that was a crime. That is an avengeable crime. Which point, and as a vassal of the Hitchinsons, Higgins is basically has the option of telling his boss, like, I'm your vassal, this crime was committed against me, it is your job to right this wrong. So House Duke Higgins charged Archon Hutchinson with avenging the Duchess Dodson's crime, the annexation of Mira by the Dunstan Federation. So basically, you've gone like, I need you to get that back for me. It is your job as my master to get that back for me. So like, vassalage is a 2-way street. And I think if they don't, like, that gives them huge like brownie points to break away and stuff. Hell, join me. Baron Vivek Smith is offering allegiance. Do you want to ask for something else? Accept the offer? It would be a little bit of dishonor because I'm accepting someone else's claim. Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy is flip-flopping so hard. You left this guy to join them. Now you're... This is amazing. Smith left Higgins to go to Dodson. Higgins charges Hutchinson to get this back. At which point this guy was to join me instead. Oh god. This is shenanigans. Honestly, give me the most money. The most money. You're a nightmare, but if you have the most money... Yeah, you don't want... Fine. Oh, -1. If it was 20, you would have gone for it. I just charged a little bit too much money. Duke Higgins gave submission. Oh! The Higgins is gone. Higgins has submitted to Leech now. Higgins has submitted to Leech now. Ha 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 ha. Yep. The faction no longer exists, and he is in charge. Laura's faction charged Justice Toby Dodson with avenging an unknown person's crime they were in sham. Your brother-in-law is asking permission to try another child. See, the moral consequences. You're not supposed to show favoritism, but it's my brother, so it's expected, so it cancels out. However, I think we're at limit, aren't we? We're at house limit. No, we're not at limit. Yeah, sure, have a kid. You granted permission to have a kid. An unknown person accepted his proposal to press an unknown person's claim to ruler. Sir Piper McClure has demanded his wife press an unknown person's. So the mirror things is they still want mirror, but he said no. Sir Piper McClure is leading an uprising against his wife's rule in Beta Tori, pressing an unknown person's claim to mirror. Wow, another uprising. She wants my support. You have it. Oh my god. The uprising's actually in his favor. Oh, because Vivek Smith wants to join as well. Ah, I see. Interesting. How do I spend this? I'll put them separately. I'll put this VOD and the Phoenix Point VOD separately. You know what? I'll help you. We'll command the fleets. Where's my dad? Is my dad busy? Dad? Okay, yes, he's currently over here still, so he's not available right now. What are you currently doing? You're training my son. Yeah, go on. Higgins is helping out. Oh god, we're actually defeating war here. Oh my god, my boss refused to help. Ow, 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 ow. Loud, loud, stop that. Luckily, I think we're helping out here. Jesus. We win, I think, thankfully. That's really loud. We wiped them out entirely, holy crap. So here we go. Attacker, use the cover frigates, which reduces damage taken to frigates. Point defense, reduces damage taken by interceptors. Attacker rolls higher, damage is dealt. Then attacker retreats. We have a relentless push. And basically we just wipe them out. House Simon wins. House McClure retreated from the skirmish a bit of time, minimizing its losses. -1 to bid. -1 to the infrastructure level. Screw you, sunshine. Piper McClure's rebellion failed, and Beresman retained control. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna have to... Those beeps are super loud. I'm gonna have a look at that afterwards. So what's happening? Okay, let's get to the turn here, then we'll call it there. So Cleveland Week's rebellion failed. Oh my god, that was still this turn. Jesus. It's still only been this turn. Homer Higgins, Piper rebellions failed. 2 rebellions have failed. You are unhappy about that because there was a rebellion We helped you, though. We helped you. The fact that my master didn't help out is a bit of a pain. Baroness Samantha Blackburn through attachment court. You're the one in charge. You're the. That's you, isn't it? Yeah, you threw attachment court. God, don't embarrass me like that. Refuse permission. Blah blah blah. Relevant to me. Come on. Melisandre, did you combat tactic? I'm sure you did. Sir Cleveland Weeks died. Fair enough. Cool. Right. That infrastructure level's now down again, unfortunately, so that's got to get increased. How much money do we get to less than 35? Okay, we have 2 people. My wife isn't doing anything more. We got to build it up again, don't we? Anyway, I'm going to save here, folks. I'm going to call it there. Save game. And also, can you see about those beeps? Because my god, those beeps were loud. Resume game. Okay, folks. Another save, just in case we missed that one.